Well, good morning. This is our math video for the week. And this week we're going to be exploring tally marks, picture graphs, and bar graphs. Now I know you're a little bit familiar with all three of those things because we've done them before this year and especially during calendar. But we're just going to go a little bit deeper into that and have a little bit of practice. So, for today's activity, I got out my Jolly Ranchers. I have a little supply here, and to do tally marks, just divide up all of your colors, and then you just make the tally marks to show how many. So I'll start with the blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And remember, when you make tally marks, what you do on the fifth tally mark? Right, go straight across. So there are 5 blue. I'll try to stay in order with my charts, my graphs. 2 red. 1, 2. Next are my green. I have 1 green. And then finally, the 2 purple. So that's tally marks. Then I can transfer all of that information onto a graph. Now this will be my picture graph, and picture graphs, can go horizontally or they can go vertically, and so can bar graphs. What's missing on this graph is a title. What are we trying to find out? The colors of Jolly Ranchers. So I'm going to put the title right up there. Usually the title will already be on your graph, but I just wanted to demonstrate how you would do that. We're trying to find out, the colors of Jolly Ranchers. And then if it's a picture graph, you actually use pictures. You can draw or put the real item on the graph where it goes. Just like that. And if you line them up, they're easier to see how many there are of each one. Now, if we were in the classroom, this is where I would take it a step farther. So you have to think a little deeper and ask you questions such as, how many more blue are there than purple? I've taught you this before, but let's refresh our memories. How many more blue are there than purple? You have to do a matching. Match, match, and then how many more blue are there? 1, 2, 3. And then I would ask other questions like, which color of Jolly Rancher is there the least of? And you have to remember the word least means the smallest, the littlest. And of course that's green. Which color of Jolly Rancher is there the most of? Blue. And remember, this could have went horizontally as well, or vertically, as well. It could have been turned this way. You could have been looking up the graph. All right, so there's a picture graph because it's pictures or actual items. Now let's do the bar graph. And again, what were we trying to find out? The colors of the Jolly Ranchers. So I'll put my title on there. And then a bar graph, you color in, and you can use just pencil or any color. But since I have the colors of marker, I'm going to use the actual colors. So blue, how many blue were there? I can either recount them, or where else could I look? Up on the tally marks. 5. And then just make sure you are corresponding with the right color, and you color in 5 of the blue of the boxes to show a bar all the way to the top, because there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if I had a little more time, of course, I would take a little more pride in my coloring and color that in just a little bit better. Next is red. How many red are there? 2. So color in 2 boxes boxes on the graph. See how it's called a bar graph because it looks like there's a bar going up the graph. Then next is green. How many? 1. So you color in just 1. And then finally, purple, 2. And that completes your bar graph. And then, of course, if we were in the classroom, as I said, I would ask you some tougher questions. Like, how many fewer green are there than red? How many fewer green are there than red? That's a comparison. When you compare to, like we did up there, you have to match. Match. And then how many fewer green are there? 1, because there's one that does not match up. How many fewer? And you can ask other questions like, which color is there a tie with? Which colors? Red and purple. How many Jolly Ranchers does Mrs. Burkert have altogether? How do you suppose you would figure that out? Count all of the boxes that are colored in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I was in the classroom and had 21 of these, you know I'd share them with you. So that's it for today. Well, for the week, actually. So make sure you go on to Seesaw. There are 2 activities that involve tally marks, picture graphs, and bar graphs. Thanks. Bye.